Hi, this is Dan from DIY Domination. Have you ever wondered how to install a toilet in your bathroom? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're going to guide you through the process, step by step. Transforming your bathroom isn't as daunting as it may seem, especially when you have a clear set of instructions and the right tools at hand. From removing the old toilet to preparing the new one, we'll provide a comprehensive guide to ensure you get it right the first time. We'll cover all the details from installing the closet bolts to connecting the water supply and even the final cleanup. So whether you're a seasoned DIY enthusiast or a beginner looking for a new project, this video is designed to help you navigate the process with ease. Remember, every toilet model is slightly different, so always refer to the manufacturer's instructions. So grab your tools and let's get started. First things first, we need to prepare the area. If there's an old toilet, it needs to go. Begin by shutting off the water supply valve, usually located behind the toilet. Disconnect the water supply line. It's a good idea to have a bucket and towels handy for any water that may spill. Next, flush the toilet to remove most of the water. Any remaining water in the bowl or tank can be soaked up with a sponge or towel. Let's turn our attention to the closet bolts. Those are the bolts securing the toilet to the floor. Remove the nuts from these bolts. Once done, gently lift the toilet off the bolts and set it aside. Now you'll want to clean the area thoroughly. Make sure the closet flange on the floor is free of debris and old wax. If it's damaged or corroded, you'll need to replace it. Now that the area is ready, let's move on to the next step. Next, we need to install the closet bolts. These will secure the toilet to the floor. First, let's ensure the closet flange on the floor is clean and free of debris and old wax. If the flange is damaged or corroded, it's time to replace it. Once your flange is prepped, it's time to place the new closet bolts. These bolts should be inserted into the slots of the closet flange. Make sure they're evenly spaced. This is crucial as it impacts the stability of your toilet. While positioning the bolts, you also want to ensure they're level. You can use a simple tool like a bubble level for this task. Remember, precision here will pay off when your toilet is perfectly stable and secure. And just like that, you've successfully installed your closet bolts. With the closet bolts in place, it's time to prepare the new toilet. Now it's time to get our new toilet ready for installation. First, let's assemble any components that came with our new toilet. This typically includes the seat, tank, and bowl. Be sure to follow the manufacturer's provided instructions to ensure everything is assembled correctly. Next, we'll grab our toilet wax ring. This essential item creates a seal between our toilet and the floor to prevent any water leaks. Look for the tapered side of the wax ring. This side should fit over the horn or outlet of the toilet. So let's place the wax ring on the bottom of the toilet bowl. Make sure it's positioned correctly and fits neatly over the horn. And voila! Our new toilet is now prepared and ready for installation. The next step is positioning it over the closet bolts and wax ring, but we'll cover that in the next segment. With our toilet prepared, we can now position it in place. Carefully lower the toilet bowl over the closet bolts and wax ring. This is the moment we've been preparing for, the grand entrance of our new toilet. Positioning the toilet correctly is crucial. We want the closet bolts to pass smoothly through the holes in the base of the toilet. This is a delicate balancing act, so take your time. Once the toilet is in position, the next step is to secure it. We'll use a washer and a nut for each closet bolt. Now here's a tip. Hand tighten the nuts evenly until the toilet is snug on the floor. We need to be gentle here. Over-tightening can crack the toilet bowl, and we don't want that. So remember, snug, not super tight. Now that our toilet is secure, we need to ensure it's level. This is where our trusty level comes in. Place it across the top of the toilet tank. If the bubble isn't centered, don't worry. It's not a disaster. It just means we need to adjust the toilet until it is level. If necessary, we can shim the base of the toilet to make sure it's perfectly horizontal. But what if you've done all that and the toilet still isn't level? Well, don't panic. It's not the end of the world, it just means we need to loosen the nuts slightly, adjust the toilet, and then retighten the nuts. And remember, we're going for snug, not super tight. Once you're happy that the toilet is level, give yourself a pat on the back. You've successfully positioned and secured your new toilet. It's a moment of triumph. Enjoy it. But don't relax too much. We're not done yet. We've got water to connect and a few final steps to complete. But for now, take a moment to admire your handiwork. Our toilet is now secure. Let's move on to the next step. Now we need to connect the water supply to the toilet. Let's dive right in. The water supply line is what delivers fresh water into your toilet tank each time you flush. It's crucial that this connection is secure and leak-free to ensure your toilet operates efficiently. Begin by identifying the fill valve at the bottom of your toilet tank. This is where we'll attach the water supply line. Now take the Teflon tape, a plumber's go-to for creating watertight connections. Wrap the tape around the threads of the fill valve in a clockwise direction. Typically 3 to 4 wraps should suffice. Next, align the water supply line with the fill valve. You'll notice a nut at the end of the line. This nut is designed to screw onto the threads of the fill valve. Start by hand tightening the nut. Turn it clockwise until it's snug against the fill valve. Now, this is where our trusty adjustable wrench comes into play. Use it to further tighten the nut. Remember, the goal here is a secure connection, but be careful not to over-tighten. Excessive force might damage the fill valve or water supply line, leading to leaks down the road. Once you're satisfied with the connection, it's time to restore the water supply. Locate the water supply valve that you turned off earlier. Slowly turn it back on, allowing water to flow into the toilet tank. As the tank fills up, watch closely for leaks around the supply line and fill valve. If you see water dripping, turn off the supply valve, tighten the connection a bit more, then try again. It's always a good idea to check the toilet for leaks after several flushes as well. This ensures that the connection holds up under repeated use, not just when the tank is initially filled. With the water supply connected, we're almost done. The final steps will include sealing around the toilet and testing it to ensure everything works just as it should. So let's move on to those final steps and finish up this installation. We're on the home stretch now. Let's test the toilet and clean up. So, you've connected the water, the toilet is in place, and everything seems shipshape. But before we celebrate, we must test our handiwork. First, flush the toilet. Observe how the water flows. Is it smooth? Does it refill to the appropriate level? Excellent. Now let's check for leaks. Look around the base of the toilet, the water supply line, and the tank. Do you see any water seeping out? If you do, don't panic. You might need to tighten the connections or adjust the wax ring. Remember, over-tightening can lead to cracks, so proceed with care. Once you've ensured there are no leaks, it's time to seal the deal. Grab your caulk and caulking gun. Apply a neat bead of caulk around the base of the toilet. This creates a watertight seal and keeps your toilet secure. Now smooth out the caulk with a wet finger or a caulk tool. This step not only provides a clean finish but also prevents any water from seeping underneath the toilet. Alright, we're nearly there. Now onto the final cleanup. Remove any excess caulk, water, or debris from the area. You've worked hard, so let's keep the surroundings as clean and tidy as possible. The old toilet and packaging materials from your new toilet need to be disposed of responsibly. Check your local recycling regulations for the best way to do this. Now stand back and admire your work. You've installed a new toilet, and that's no small feat. You've shown patience, precision, and a can-do attitude. So the next time you use your bathroom, you can do so with a sense of pride. Because you didn't just install a toilet, you've improved your home, learned a new skill, and proved to yourself that you can take on challenging tasks and succeed. Congratulations, you've just installed a new toilet in your bathroom. Well done.